So now they're engaged. And she still doesn't. And by the way, I'm talking like,
Oh,
so I was telling them, right? And because one of them, and it's always the women who love to be like, but one of them, I can keep it real. I have to keep it real. I can eat how I want to eat. This just me, except all of me. And like, or maybe.
And you'll do.
No. Or maybe.
And you'll do.
Change.
He married her, right? And she's still doing it.
They're engaged.
There we are.
I ain't like this child.
Exactly. So here we are.
Oh, buddy. I mean, small price to pay.
She's who she is.
Small.
Love her for her.
I had a gal.
And all her food particles flying in your mouth.
I had a fine gal at the time who, and I mean at the time, who on the first date, she like peed on the side of the car.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Energy.
okay. You keeping it real? But we had Goodman's Bay and it's like dusk.
Real drinking?
Not that much.
I mean, but we're also at Goodman's Bay. Like, what is there a bathroom? In a bathroom?
I could have driven you right there to any hotel.
Oh,
Like this during the days of like the Cable Beach Strip.
I guess.
Johnny Canoe right there.
Sometimes you just gotta go.
Or not on the first date. You hold the
I agree. The first date is a little crazy.
I've had several women pee in my car, inside, like in a cup on the side of the road. I have no problem with it. Maybe not the first date.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying. Just maybe.
To be fair, that happened to me on the first date. But
oh, you're also a junglist.
There was drinking involved, and to be fair, he and I both had to pee. We both parked the car on the side of the road. I had to like go in respective parts of the bushes. And to be fair, we was at a Lutra on that one long road. There was no bathroom to be had. Like we really didn't have a choice. We was gonna float in our car if we didn't step out.
Shout out to the young queen who says, I don't even want to talk to myself in the morning before I brush my teeth. So I can't kiss anyone with bad breath. Some of y'all will sleep with anyone. Facts. And the y'all is men. So I apologize to you on behalf of men that men will not stop doing this.
Shout out, this person says, you don't smell your own mouth? You don't taste that? I know someone whose mouth literally always smelled like dog matter. And I asked him if he may have gotten a tooth infection. The man get mad and cut me off. But again, when is that egregious for true? I just be like, you have to taste that smell. Something. Yeah. I don't know if it's when you're so used to it in your own way, like you maybe get used to it, so maybe you don't taste it, or maybe you think it's normal. I know.
Like you're not gonna be with Jason Momoa because his breath a little hot.
I'm gonna be with Jason Momoa because we're gonna go to the dentist to figure out why.
Now I'm gonna ask you, you're gonna not be with Jason Momoa because of breath hot? Like
we're gonna fix the problem.
That first night.
I already said, if I feel in you, I'm gonna have the conversation because I want you to get it. I want you to address it. You don't even have to be Jason Momoa. Right. You could be you. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, if I care about you, and if I'm like, no, I like him, but because guess what? I feel like even if it don't be me that you end up with, the next person don't deserve this. And maybe you honestly don't know better. We take it for granted sometimes that like we grew up with a certain level of hygiene that other people didn't have. I know grown people who've never been to the dentist.
Right.
And like successful people, like people who, if you just look at them, gratefully, they had parents who just made sure they was always brushing their teeth. They probably just had great teeth too.
Right.
So when they were like, "Oh, I've never been to the dentist a day in my life," I was like, "Yo, cheers to you because those are the whitest, straightest teeth I've ever seen thus far."
I think the Kyrie just went like last year.
Yeah.
And then you see his wife.
So I feel like
you commented on his wife.
I did because I was like, Jesus. Teeth are teething.
Is that heaven in your mouth?
Bro, I couldn't stop looking at it at one point. I was like, I can't look away. It's so much gleam. But yeah, so, we take it for granted. Like, I was going to the dentist twice a year my entire childhood. You know, that kind of way. So thank God for that now. I think it's the last thing of grace that's holding my mouth together.
Yeah.
But I say that to say, like, some people just don't know. Like, some people...
They don't know that they breath stinks.
So I would want to tell them, just because I feel like if y'all didn't have no friends, that's what has killed me. You trying to tell me y'all don't have no friends who at some point would have been like, yo, my guy, something, man, I know, you gotta check that, man.
You know what's been a more of a challenge for me, to be honest? Women's fashion. Sometimes I just be like, that outfit ain't.
Yeah.
Sometimes I be like, I don't know if this outfit for you. And it's not about, and you said it before, where I'm not the most fashionable guy. I'm not gonna stand 10 toes down and be like, I have no fashion.
But you still know if something look like sense, or if you rig up.
Yeah,
just because it fits your body don't mean it was for you the other day.
I'm proud of the fact that I actually had to like fix a girlfriend one time where she was dressing like a 80s rock star. like
Okay.
Def Leppard Kiss like level. So I was like,
She
hey,
was going in.
and like she was white. So I was like,
Grunge, of course she was.
let's go to Abercrombie and Fitch
Yeah.
and Old Navy. And then we broke up and then we got back together and she was like all like white girl down. I was like, yeah, do that. Do that.
To be fair, both of those
But
are white girl versions.
Black,
It's just the one.
black eyeliner.
But you met her like that.
Yeah, but no.
But you met her dressing
Yeah,
like
I
that.
know, but no. There's only so much of that I ain't gonna think. You know why? Because I was taking her to meet the old lady to a family lunch, and she had on like these destroyed baggy emo jeans.
With the chain,
Right,
wallet, the
right.
raccoon
With the
tail.
let's call it Hot Topic. They shoot a Hot Topic mascot, and my sisters was like, the minute they said, "If you like it, I love it," I was like, "We have a problem here. It's a problem here. No, we had to sort that out."
Shout out to Eric. Say, I tell him my boys on the slick they mouth smell like a burst dog, and I'll give them a gum if I have it. But women don't take the notice and Denti and ice happily. So
No.
I stopped telling gals their mouth has an odor, not even an odor.
Oh, dear, it's crazy.
Odor is wild.
Oh, dear, it's crazy. You know what? Look, here's Bret Hart, Lil Wayne.
Because of the gold teeth?
No,
Just in general?
just his overall structure.
Anytime I see people with like fronts, I get immediately concerned and hopeful that like they taking care of their mouth.
Yeah.
Because,
Lil Wayne, Bret look hot.
ooh, I remember this guy.
Viola Davis, Bret look hot too.
Okay.
And I don't put that on her jacket, but I feel like, yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Do these things keep you up at night?
Like once a week.
Yeah.
Not like a lot.
Nothing crazy, but
Before I go to bed, I'd be like, hope Lil Wayne like brush before you go to bed tonight.
yeah.
Not just lean.
I was gonna say you probably leaned in on that one.
Yeah.
Shout out this person who says, the prettier they are,
Yes, sir.
the more they won't change.
Yes,
Because they know
sir.
their roster so
Say it
long,
again. No,
they're gonna find somebody to be
shut your
comfortable
mouth.
with.
Kill the bed and read it again.
I-
Read it again.
The prettier they are, the more they won't change because they know their roster so long. They're gonna find somebody to be comfortable with.
100% correct.
It'll take all men to make them change, not one.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's 100% correct.
I can believe that. That seems accurate to me.
The finer these behaving gals are, the more they like, you ain't gotta put up with it. I know someone else who
I think that's gals in general.
uh
I think that's gals in general.
I think the more unattractive women try to like be better at that stuff.
No. I mean, you said Bahamian women.
Pardon me.
I think women, regardless
Yeah.
of them being Bahamian, the prettier you are, you just feel like I got options.
I'm sure Megan Thee Stallion is like a filth bucket. Like I'm sure she like don't clean the house. The granted, she's people to do that, but she like because she's so fine. Guys,
And
dudes will put up with that regardless.
that wealthy, that'll work.
Yeah. So thank God for money. Shout out to
and beauty.
dudes a red woman, yes sir. Especially them. And what bothers me about that is they'll be red, bad shape, big, small, semi-ugly, not ugly.
Hard hair, y'all can.
They just red and their hair ain't even that great. And y'all will be on some like, no, but like, I got my little red wife. I got my little light skin wife.
I want to say something. I can just leave it right
That's
here.
not a flex anymore. But go on, sorry.
I dare to say the ugliest hard red person is uglier than the ugliest dark person.
That's not the question, yeah.
Yeah, like
That's not the question.
I saw this woman the other day. God bless her heart. This was one very visually challenged, aesthetically challenged lady of a very red hue.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh my God. Like the only thing they're going for you was you red. You should have seen the way that man was holding her in the small of her back, walking her down that food store aisle. I was like, sir.
Sir.
I give myself goosebumps. I was like, sir, you know what? Don't worry about it. That's your baby.
Well,
I care.
I know a gal right now. I've known her for years. She's a good friend of an ex of mine.
Hard red, hard hair. I know.
She hard red. She hard red. She's skinny, horrible teeth. But she's an aggressive red.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like when they
That's what I said, a hard red.
right, like the acne red.
Mm.
And I remember meeting her. And my girl at the time was like a brown skin. I was young. I was like 18, 19. And my girl was like a brown skin girl. And she'd be like, oh God, should we change her name? Here come Sharice. I'd be like, oh, okay. She'd be like, oh, this is my light skinned friend. You better not be flirting with her. I met her. I was like, huh? I was like, no one wants to be with this girl. I did a whole bit from Joe Farrington Road to where she lived by the mall, being like, Yup, status pull dudes. And she was like, Andrew, the dude, she said, I'm fine. And this is her best friend. She goes, I'm so glad I can have this conversation. But Mo, this girl can't stay single. These dudes on her, on her,
on her body.
It don't feel right not saying the word. Like, they on her, y'all know what I would say. And like, she has options out here.
Oh, yeah.
And every time I see her with a new dude, I just saw her, I can't say where. I saw her somewhere 2 weeks ago. And I was like, hey, what you say? And she gave me this church hug. I'll tell you who she's been off there.
Yeah.
She was like, this like church hug. I was like, oh, she goes, oh, and quickly she was like, oh, I'm sorry. This is my fiance. And he's like, hey, get off my woman. I'm like,
so
again, huh?
Okay. All right.
All right. But you see her, right?
Sir, I be right there with you. I thought it was just me.
I'm going to say this again. Every time, gentlemen, every time y'all see a light-skinned gal, I'm going to need y'all to do what Rafiki told Simba. Look harder. Don't mind the complexion. Don't mind that.
Oh, gosh.
Y'all sacrificing too much to be an ugly, light-skinned gals.
Bye.
Y'all sacrificing a lot. I saw one of a paramour of mine over the weekend, and I can't call her name. I'll tell you off here. I can't be on her run no more. Because she smiled, and I was like, that's what's happening under the lips. Oh, beloved, no. Beloved, no, we can't do this no more.
Listen.
This hypothetical situation is done.
This hypothetical is crazy. Shout out to Nat, who says it's the same way here in the States. She says, but yet I'm a nice looking dark skinned gal and single. Make it make sense.
Who's that?
Natalie. She said it's the same thing here in the States.
Oh, okay. Shout out to two who says they think these ugly red gals still is a flex. It's not. It's not. Your girl looking good is a flex. That's all. That's all. Your girl being not ugly is a flex. I ain't say skinny. I ain't say thick. Yeah. I ain't say whatever.
No.
I said your girl not being ugly is a flex.
Yeah.
But if you're an ugly gal and you happy, also that's a flex too. God bless.
Yeah. Listen,
if you happy with an ugly
that
gal,
woman in that food store, that man was holding the small of her back like she couldn't do nothing wrong.
Sean put it perfectly.
So here we are.
Sean says, Mangra. That's a perfect description for the woman I was talking about earlier.
For the hard red.
She Mangra.
Yeah.
Mangra implies that there's a little bit of ugliness in you that is a little bit unforgivable.
That's not what I consider Mangra. Mangra for me is solely about complexion, not about how ugly you are.
Donrika is red. The young lady I'm talking about is Mangra.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No, I know what I consider like a Mangra skin gal. Is that like yellowy, orangey, somewhere in between
Long
light
Island?
skin and... Well, Long Island come in different shades. Most of them are white. Like, I even know what to call them at this juncture. I know, but Long Island gals, they tend to be red gals. Abigail and Long Island gals tend to be red gals.
Where does the yellow come from? Is that only in Eggleston with Glennis?
I know.
Where does the yellow gal?
See, she would be Mangra skin to me.
No, she yellow.
Okay.
No, she yellow. She high yellow.
Okay.
A high yellow queen, to be fair.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Mangra skin and high yellow in my mind are in the same boat. That's me personally.
I think they're a part of the same bathwater.
Yeah, that's the same.
I think you can lump them in as siblings.
I can't even read that on
there. But they're also like fraternal twins. You know what I
mean? Say LOL at the joint, look harder.
I keep telling y'all this.
Say for whatever, red woman never. Cameron say red privilege, bro. I don't look at all.
Also,
because I just turned out that she could walk away.
I finished. And another thing. Let me say something to y'all. Let me say something to y'all. You're not red. Oh, Lord, let me say it again. For a lot of y'all ain't red. I watch a gentleman at the bars go to call a bartender who is your complexion red, and I was like, no, this is a brown-skinned gal. Here's the problem. She claimed it. Dude was on something like, yeah, but it's y'all red gals, y'all the problem. I said, this woman who's a shade brighter than me, and I'm brown. I was like, no. Stop claiming red. Me and Mo both know someone who's claiming red all the time. They'd be like, no, you just a brown gal with I guess a hue. Like I'm so happy you don't claim red. I've seen because you look high yellow sometimes actually. But like, no, I don't understand.
My undertones. I have light undertones, but I am very much a brown girl.
You have jungle undertones. But my thing is, a lot of y'all ain't red, but I've seen red.
Yeah.
So stop claiming red, boy. You're a brown skin girl. Just be a brown skin gal. There's nothing wrong with it.
There's really nothing wrong with it.
There's nothing wrong being a brown skin gal.
Ain't it just make me more bewildered when people be like, child, you know what? You know how us red skin gals go? It's be like,
us?
Let's be like, miss.
Who's us?
First of all, the girl darker than me, and she lumping me in. I was like, pardon?
Why does it sound like your friend?
I said, miss, don't get me in that. I shout out to my girl Leah. Leah know I be fighting against people calling me anything but brown all the time. And I good. I okay.
And Leah borderline red. She ain't full red.
She's considered herself a red gal. She's a red gal.
She may be red in action. She may be red in thought and ideology.
She on that spectrum.
See, I don't look at her like that. I don't look at her as like that. Because being that's your friend, I try to be like, okay, that's my friend.
I mean, it's just a color. You can look at somebody and see if she's yellow or red or whatever.
No, I have blinders on with your friends and like my boys' girls, you know.
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't have like blinders. I'm like, I can't deal with this guy because it's Mo friend. And I'm actively trying to get Mo pregnant, so I can't do that.
Yeah, I'm saying LOL. He was Lucian and Drew.
All they all, yes, they do. Shout out my boy. This person says, that dingy white color. Yeah. Shout out to Sean who says, I think y'all getting mango skin woman confused with Conky Joe or half white / fluffy white gals. One thing with us,
no, I definitely know the difference between those things.
Say Mo is multicultured. No, she just stuck up. She ain't multicultural.
Whoa. What I do you?
Huh?
What I do you?
Galoshes.
And I am not stuck up. That's the last thing you could call me. I talk to anybody and everybody everywhere. You could be considered more stuck up than me.
If I were to bring you some duck, what would you make?
Would I make?
What would you make if I brought
What do you think stuck up means?
If I brought you a duck, what meal would you make with the duck?
There's multiple things I could do with duck.
What would you do?
I don't know. Maybe a wonton duck.
Bing. So we're done here.
That's not stuck up. You could call that bougie. You could call that cultured. It's not stuck up. Stuck up is somebody who feels like...
Bougie and stuck up walk hand in hand a little bit.
No, but stuck up is your nature. Like,
you know what, Sean? You're right. She's stush. Yes, Mo is stush.
Okay.
Mo's very stush. You, hold on. Let me tell you this story. And this is no shade. We loved our Andrews trip. We loved it. We had an amazing time. I had boar for the first time. It was an amazing time. Andrews saw it. So Mo sits me down in a moment of like contemplative like thought. I don't even know if Mo was talking to me. Mo was like, you know what I've learned? I'm a city girl. Yeah. No, I need the city. That's stush.
No, I don't think so.
I'm an island boy.
You're not.
Yes, I am. I would happily live on an island.
As long as it had AC and your comforts of Wi-Fi, etc.
Yeah.
Right.
It's 2024. Everyone got that.
That was my only complaint. I was like, yeah, no, I can't. This is a lot of...
Could you where we were living, could you live there?
I'd be bored.
I could.
I mean...
I would be the shipwreck every evening.
You saw the alcoholism that was happening. Like, you saw it, right?
Family.
But you saw it,
That's
right?
family.
I lived in a Luther for what, 3+? I loved living in a Luther.
A Luther is a little more than nice.
But that's my point.
Yeah.
I don't think that makes me search. That makes me sane.
I would, if I could find...
The idea of falling down and getting gangrene and dying because there's no hospital on the island is absolutely nerve-wracking.
Walk it off. What you doing? Walk it off.
Put it in the seawater.
I would have... No, honestly, every time I go to an island, I say to myself, I could live here. Once I have access to like the things that I need. Once I can have Wi-Fi, once I could have like, if I could work and make money, and once it's gals. I good. If Meg Wanna had like a host of like, and see, here's my talk trade right now. I'm about to go right back to being a behavior man. Right after saying red gals and all that. If there was a host of like Long Island and Abigail gals in Meg Wanna, as Meg Wanna is right now, they have a plethora of seafood. The conch growing old. I would happily... You mean to tell me you have to catch a flight on a particular day just to come see me? Mm-hmm. Perfection. I would love that. Once I was able to make money and have, again, Wi-Fi, there's a neighborhood bar, I have access to food, I Gucci. Mm-hmm. Gucci. 1 bedroom and some white Abigail woman to warm my bed. All right. That's all I ask for.
I'm mad at it.
You need stone and plantation and rack and I don't need that. I don't need that.
You calling these names is wild right now.
I don't need all that.
Eric said, never forget, car wash getting ninjas.
Shantae's got a man at home. I tired of telling y'all that.
Right now, she got a girlfriend in the cell.
Hey, you know what? Once she's cuddled up and happy, that's all that matters. She in 3 meals. She happy.
I was about to say, why so much red women have hyenas stick out mouth? Why would you say that? Why would you say that?
I've never hit no wall a day in my life. I did it. That's facts. Oh, we talking today.
Oh, God.
Let's land the red woman all day. We talking today.
That's crazy. Shout out the person who says, Drew, you are way more stuck up than Mo. Thank you.
Yo.
I don't even know what he, I have no idea.
Let me tell you how much I am playing with y'all. Shakiva, who you talking to? I know you were talking to me. I'm more stuck up?
Yeah, bro. I'm sorry.
Quick question. What bar used to be to most Fridays? Plantation. What bar ISB? You shut your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
What bar? I go to a dive bar.
So
it's dirty. There are roaches.
There's roaches everywhere.
Stop it.
My bar on the outside, my guy. What we talking about?
Cut it out.
What we talking about?
Your biggest problem is chickens. My biggest problem is rats and roaches.
First of all, choices are made. If that's where you would live, Slumdog.
No. That's my point.
By all means, do what you can do.
I'm not. Mo is way more stuck up than me.
No. Do you even know what stuck up means?
What's stuck up to you?
Stuck up is somebody who would have their head looking up like, I ain't talking to them. I ain't into that. They beneath me. I am not that person at all, ever, in any light. And anybody who knows me or has talked to me anywhere can tell you that. What? You're out your mind. You are out of your mind.
I don't make a comment so far, but I can't make it because they work here.
Okay. I don't know what to do with that.
No, I am way more laid back than you.
Laid back? You mixing up terminologies.
How,
laid back and stuck up.
How am I stuck up?
No. My point is, you are less likely. Stuck up for me is usually people.
Shakiva more stuck up than both of us.
She was never a part of this conversation. I throw her name in.
I ain't throwing it in.
Y'all have that. Y'all have that fight.
Y'all
have that fight. Shout out to Deanne. Say Drew clearly don't know what stuck up means. Clearly.
Okay. So who would you say is stuck up? Let's use celebrities. Who would you say is stuck up?
I don't know them. So
I don't want to use real people.
No, let's go.
Okay.
You know what somebody would probably consider stuck up before anybody else? Kiki.
I was about to say Diagla.
Let's go pay these bills because you ain't no more.
She ain't stuck up. She's stupid.
Okay.
She's miserable.
But again, people would consider that the way she would come off like she would talk to nobody and why are you looking at me and who that is and why they sitting on the table. That would be the energy that somebody would think before they get to know her, by the way.
Kalia too broke to be stuck up. I feel like stuck up comes with a certain it comes with a certain salary.
Then you definitely have to take that off my jacket.
No.
That's what we talking
about. You have a level of clout. You have way more clout than me.
I'm not doing that.
You have way more hosting gigs. You out here, you doing Women's Day brunches. You out here. No, I'm just chilling.
Nah.
I'm on Twitter with Mel being normal.
Nah, I can't.
Nah. I'm a man of the people.
You will certainly not get stuck up on my jacket.
I'm a man of the people. I'm about to tell you right now.
Mel, what's your definition of stuck up? Would you call me stuck up? Look, you see your face? The utter confusion.
If there was to be a stuck up off, who's more stuck up between me and Mo? Don't do it.
Thank you.
Don't do that.
She didn't even say that.
Hold on. Okay. No.
It over. It over.
You weren't even doing it right. It's over. It's over.
I did not say it's over. I said
explain how I'm more stuck up than Mo. Use his mic. Yeah. How I'm more stuck up. Y'all getting the Captain America shirt confused. Hold on. You gotta say it again. See? Because Mo ain't gonna give you a mic. That's how she goes, because you black. If there's a white guy, this mic could have been sorted out.
Oh, you was the last person who could do that.
All right.
Try it again.
Go on, man. Just use this mic. All right.
Oh, Lord. Stuck up to me is the attitude you present towards people. Mo is very open arms. You are.
I'm not.
Not the strangers. You like me. Like you.
I don't like people.
People that say I stuck up.
That's all. It's a perception, and it might not even ever be correct, but the perception. When you say somebody stuck up, that's somebody who generally stated themselves. They ain't on nobody run. Usually have a resting B face.
But I don't feel like I'm above people.
That's fine.
I just don't like people.
But again, stuck up is usually about other people's perception of you. It don't matter how you feel about yourself. It's usually how people feel like you come off to them. Child, we really talking on this good radio. This morning.
Shout to Sean who say Mo is a stush therapist. Facts.
D'Angelo say Drew stuck up bad.
Well, mother sick, how? No. We ain't paying no bills. How I stuck up? Y'all?
Oh, it was fine when you thought it was me.
Y'all can't be serious. Mel, if you say me and you similar.
No, here's the thing. I would never say that you're a stuck-up person. I also know you. I don't even think Mel is a stuck-up person.
She's not.
But again,
Mel cool.
I could see why people would think that just because Mel ain't outgoing and always trying to like talk to people and whatever else, and she stayed herself. And quite honestly, for the same reason you thought when you first met Mel, when you was like, she don't really speak, she don't whisper. You was like, this is a stupid gal. I mess with this gal. Da-da-da.
I thought she was stupid. Absolutely.
Stuck-up will read like that to other people.
If that's the case, Chili is the most stuck-up dude in the world.
they probably do say that about him too.
Chili is the most stuck-up dude in the world because Chili is barely dogged us.
But yeah, no, but I also wouldn't say you stuck up. However, to your point, if they had to go between me and you would come off more of that than
How?
I would. I said in comparison. Because you're not as outgoing as I am. You're not as social as I am. Generally, people who are stuck up do not talk to other people. Why this person sitting at my table? No new friends. Like, that's that energy.
I have a new friend. I made a new friend.
I'm proud of you.
My boy Chris. He's my new friend.
Dude, I'm like 4 years old now.
Yeah, fuck. I was so proud of that. I was like, I made a new friend.
You really is calling me at least 3 times a week just so we know.
In the gym been like 4 years for real.
Oh God, we gonna pay these people back.
That's weird.
We ain't coming back to one.
No, for what?
What we doing?
I just hang with Travolta. Yo, cocaine? What we doing? Huh?
Using Travolta as your proof of purchase.
Me and Travolta be in the
insanity.
parking lot talking about, drugs and...
Not even outside of work. In the parking lot at work.
I never been balls out in my life.
Never.
It seems so dangerous.
That's the stuck up. There it is.
I'm not going.
No.
It's not that must be in the camps. Texting me on what you up to? Not in the camps. I'm in
fried fish right now.
I'm in Camperdown.
All right, folks, we're paying these bills. We're coming back. Don't forget, it is all about the flyaway to the beach. That's going down this weekend. If you haven't gotten your packages yet, it is definitely not too late. I see the flyers just dropped for the DJs, and they look fantastic. Don't forget, check out islandaviators.com for more information. And of course, Island Aviators 242 is their handle if you want to follow them on social media. And if you have any more questions or concerns or whatever, 813-0088. I know some of y'all prefer to, talk to a human still. All right, but make sure if you're looking to seek adventure and luxury, it's all about this escape to Sandy Point, Abaco, Saturday, March 16th. Exclusive private beach party, ultra premium drinks, floating stage with the hottest and sexiest sounds, an all-day buffet, and lots of beautiful people. All right, fly to the beach with Island Aviators and party in style. And of course, private cabanas are available as well. Check out islandaviators.com for your packages. To also as well, gotta remind you when it comes to gaming, you gotta bet on yourself and gamble responsibly. Gambling's supposed to be fun, not an easy way to make money. So please play responsibly. It's a message brought to you by the Gaming Board of the Bahamas. All right, y'all keep it locked, folks. We got the news and then Melody, because, it's been a run. Y'all keep it locked. Orange Music, folks. 103.5 The Beat. We are back. You're locked into the middays here on Unfiltered. Wow, 5-4. We are, of course, sponsored by Ricardo Rum. Definitely check them out. For them. Bro, we're sponsored by Ricardo Rum. Don't forget to check them out for their brand new rum punch mixers, mixed drinks. Of course, they have that smashing gumbe and that hard switcher. And the two of them go hard, to be completely honest. So definitely try them out. They're at any 700 Wines and Spirits location or any of your favorite liquor stores. To also as well, big shout out to our ATOS fam. Of course, it's all about our Wendy's, Popeyes, and Marco's crew. Check them out for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at any of their convenient locations. Smo and Drew in the midday.
Did we do it?
What, Drew?
Did we save the daylight? Did we, y'all good now?
I didn't feel it.
Shut your mouth. What's the opposite of daylight savings? Is it night?
Daylight wasting?
No.
Nighttime wasting?
What do you call it when you change the time from what this foolishness is now?
They just say we observe daylight savings, whether we going forward or back. I think we're reevaluating though. I heard they're trying to decide to not do it anymore. A lot of countries don't do it.
Which one would you prefer? The one we in now or the one we in was in before?
It doesn't really make a difference. Only that one day where you lose or gain an hour is even really affected. It's still just 24 hours in a day.
I was almost late for work this morning, which is not like me, because I woke up at like 9:30, 10, because it was still dark. I'm used to the sun coming up at literally 6:30, because that's when my body is like, oh, the sun up. That means it's 6:30. I know the exact time the sun comes up every morning. The sun ain't comes up until 8:30 this morning.
You just run right out.
And like last night, and then of course last night, like I chilling. And typically I don't like to start drinking, especially on the weekend. I don't like to start drinking until the sun goes down. Because I feel like, if you're day drinking, you day drink. But otherwise, not wait till a little 6 before 6 p.m. The sun going down. You're about to go make some mistakes. You're about to go hit up that gal. You won't see the sun. You know what I mean? Now the sun up till like 8:15. I don't. Why? This is nonsense, bro. What are we doing?
I don't.
Mo, you know what time I went to bed last night?
What's that?
12:30.
Okay, which would have normally been 11:30.
Which normally would have been 9. What you talking about? You know me.
It's 1 hour. No, but I'm saying why? Why did that throw you off?
Because the sun going down later messed up my alcoholic clock. Bruh, I hate this time, boy. Yeah. And why is it? It's only affecting me now. It never affected me in school. It never affected me.
I've definitely felt it more. This is probably the least I think I've ever felt affected by it, to be honest.
I didn't even really understand what happened on Sunday.
Yeah, I think the time changed to 2 o'clock, right? 2 o'clock, it jumped ahead to 3.
Why 2? Well, who made these rules? I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not smart enough to have a deep conversation about this.
I'm not sure there's science behind it, but I guess the idea
There's no science. There's no science. It's as stupid as money. There's no science.
I guess the idea is you have to give everybody a universal time to make that jump, because you can't have somebody in 1 saying it's 2 and somebody in 3 saying it's 4. You know, like you gotta have it more uniformed. So I guess 2 o'clock is that.
I didn't ask to say.
They feel like the average person is probably in bed or like somewhere settled by 2 a.m. So when you wake up, you should just adjust.
I didn't ask to save no damn daylight. I didn't sign up for this, boy. Y'all put us in a lot of things we didn't sign up for, you know.
Right.
You think about that?
I mean,
they just make up rules and be like, gotta do it.
By nature of being a part of this modern day society, we just gotta do what we gotta do, you know. Shout out to Leah, who says it's daylight savings time, but when it goes forward, they say spring forward. Well, yeah, they say spring forward and they say fall back. That's how I know the difference of which one you're supposed to do. That's all I know.
Y'all let's just be making things up, right?
No, spring forward, fall back. Yeah.
Like 9 to 5 jobs. Why?
Yeah, well,
why?
I do think it's legato. I also feel like we need to start adopting more things from like other cultures.
Europe.
Not to say we all deserve it, but this idea of like a 4-day work week, 3-day weekend to me is beautiful in my mind. I mean, a lot of y'all don't do enough work during the week to justify it. However, maybe it would motivate you a little bit more.
Marissa Quantavious Clinton. Let me say something to you. I was working at Crystal Palace. I can say this now as an adult, and I don't work there no more. It's been demolished. It's fine. I worked at Crystal Palace. I was an auditor. To audit that whole casino would take me about the whole casino, busy, maybe till 12. From 12 until 5, I was just on, because the internet locked. I was on Wikipedia, just ticking the blue. Another name. Who's this? We had nothing to do. The average person on their job right now, you know why they can listen to us? Because after a certain time, you've nothing to do.
It's spaced out.
You have 5 things to do, and you say, you know what? I can do the reports around 2. Just like something to do.
So you feel like we could take that extra day towards a
to
weekend.
To hell
or
with
holiday.
the day. What made the pandemic so beautiful was Jobs is like, you know what? I feel like y'all can stay home and do this. And we was like, yeah, we could. And then we did.
It really has changed the nature of the workforce as we knew it, and I don't see it going back to normal. I mean, there's a lot of people who actually are still in the office or kind of go back and forth. But that whole shift to working from home or working remotely, that's a culture change.
Only people we need right now is government agencies, doctors, nurses, police. You can't be a police from home.
Right.
Cool. But if you work in an office right now and you're dealing with numbers and you have Wi-Fi at home, why you to work? That ain't make no sense. Mel technically ain't got to show up either. Mel could do like a mix and send that in, and y'all just pay her the same exact amount of money. Y'all paying Chili to not say nothing to y'all. That's all y'all paying Chili to do.
Actually, Chili talks. Him and Cam has something good little banter going back and forth.
Chili's talk?
Yeah.
To who?
On air.
On air?
Yeah, when him and Cam on.
You serious?
Yeah.
Cam's one of the energy out of him. Like how many you have to work at Costco?
It's been 6 long years.
That's just me. That's just how I feel.
Chili's still getting a lot better at it, man.
No. But let me be clear.
Shout out to Chili and his hatred for tomatoes.
What? Wait, what? Hold on. We're not skipping over that. What?
We went out to dinner, right? Chili.
Mo and Chili dating. Rumors. Start rumors.
That's just retarded. He's clearly my son.
You ain't that light skin.
I will fight.
You ain't that light skin.
Oh God, that's the nephew, man. No, but we did the food tasting thing.
That's the nephew.
So,
you want family so bad.
Chili was eating his pasta, eating, right? He came across a tomato. Chili was like, "Why? Why not? It's so big and aggressive. Why not now?" So he said, "Anyway, I'm done. I don't even need this takeout box because we're carrying this tomato." He was so offended by the tomato. I was like, "All right, well, good to know. Chili really don't like tomatoes." And here we are.
Shout out to the young King Chili. No, but to be fair to Chili though, Mel, Cosmo, Chili, they do us a favor by talking on the radio. They really don't have to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Tank is more the personable one who like being on radio, and Tank actually has like energy, whatever. Mel never be doing us a blind.
Yeah.
But I know. Anyway, we need to go back to the regular time thing, please. Because I tired of y'all foolishness with this whole daylight savings thing. But I like this time. I don't like this time. I don't like when the sun go down. You can't even cheat in peace no more. The sun up at 7. You pick up the side down at 7 with the sun brightly illuminating over you. What we doing?
Shout out to Lee, who said she also didn't go to sleep until 2 o'clock.
I'm telling you.
Shout out to Jay, who says 4 days a week and still put in 40 hours is a great incentive. And if you haven't put the full 40, you have to get the remainder on Friday. But there must be a limit on how many hours you can put in a day. I think it's still, that. I don't even think it's 40. That. I don't think so even though they do the 4 days, they do a 10-hour work day? I don't think all of them do. I think some of them still do the 8-hour work day from Monday to Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday is just the weekend. But I wouldn't even mind if you did 10 hours Monday, Thursday, Wednesday, Monday through Thursday, to then have the Friday, Saturday, Sunday completely off to yourself. And then think about when you throw in that Monday as a holiday or something like that, like now you could really have long weekends.
You know how stupid I think the Christian Council is? I think they would be against this for some stupid reason. I feel like they'd be like, no, the Bible said...
They didn't even do nothing to it.
No, they got to catch a stray. I really because people won't be inclined to come to church because they'll be too rested. Yeah. I'm sorry.
I disagree though. I feel like when you give people more. So I was watching this video from this guy. He's a business owner, and some of his what are people called who give you insight or ideas into how to better run your business. Some of his event program coordinators, whatever else. Project managers, the people who did the assessments for his business. They were like, let's try not assigning X amount of time to people's vacations. So instead of saying you get 2 weeks vacation a year, they were like, listen, you can take all the vacation you want in a year, but just make sure your work is done. It is what it is.
I'm not mad at that.
Here's the thing. He said not only did he not see an increase in people taking days off, there was a decrease. But because, of course, people felt mentally like they had the option, it was like, all right, well, whenever I need to go, I'm going to just go. But nobody felt the need to abuse it, use it, freak out over it. They was just chilling to know, I guess, they had it as an option. So I say that to say, I think when you give us a little more freedom to feel like we have a little more control, we most times, it's a balance adults, make better decisions. We make good decisions.
I always use this example. When I used to work to this particular spot, I was the manager. So I was like, I always told my guys, y'all don't have 8 hours of work to do. I know that. You know that. All I ask y'all to do is to do whatever I ask you to do and get your daily chores done. After that, you can drive around, you can go by your gal. I don't care. All I ask y'all to do is if I call you and say, yo, Mo, do X, Y, Z, you do it.
Yeah.
You don't have 8 hours of work to do.
If you have 8 hours of work all day, every single day, boy, I don't know what you would do. Except maybe like accounts for large companies or something. I don't know.
Not even that. I could be honest with you. It's not that hard. It really ain't that hard to do this stuff. Like I heard the word audit and it was intimidating to me.
Mm-hmm.
All audit is the things that were here, I can verify over here. The thing, y'all told the truth. You said it was 8 chips. Look, it's 8 chips. That's it.
I think it's probably also assuming that you've been on top of it the whole time. I think when people get into audit issues is when it's like, oh Lord, let me go put all these things together now into the spreadsheet that I haven't been doing as I go along.
Right.
And so now it takes all this time to be like, okay, the checks and balances. I also think it probably depends on the type of business you're looking into when you do these audits. But generally, I think you just have people who put things off and go, okay, we do this at the end of the month, or we do this at the end of the week. And so that kind of piles up. But if you're doing a little bit every day,
what pisses me off is we're suggesting this, and there's someone on the side of my voice who's older than us who's like, see, that's it now. These children ain't gonna work. Y'all, all y'all trying to do is be lazy and da-da-da. Or you work for a job for 50 years, you retired, and they gave you a watch. These people don't care about you, bro. Your job don't care about you. That's why I hate when they come around you and say like, all right, first and foremost, guys, we're a family. No, we're not. No, my family never paid me a day, man. My family has never tried to fire me for not showing up. Woo!
It takes a village, you know.
You anyway. President, it's how much you are to trying Nassau and Family Islands. That's true. If you have a lot to, because keep in mind, I worked at Crystal Palace. It was slow.
But that's why I'm saying
not a lot was going on.
It definitely depends on what you're auditing and how much you have to, how many people you're responsible for.
But Mo, at the busiest, which is Christmas, it still didn't take all day.
Yeah.
My only point to y'all is maybe it's time. I've been saying this a lot of like it's time to break the wheel. If you don't have a job where you gotta be there, where you want to show in your face, you put on these clothes for no reason. Maybe let's rethink the way we structure work.
You know how crazy it is to wake up every morning, shower, put on a face, put on a suit, go into an office and sit there and do things dressed very uncomfortably
for 2 hours of work
for the optics of nobody in that office seeing you.
You in your office most of the day.
Nobody can see you. You work in a back office somewhere from a computer and you send emails.
That's the next thing. Can we
another thing?
Yeah, another thing. Can we go back? Not go back. Can we go to a place where if I'm in the back office, I could just wear what I want to wear?
But this is my point.
I'm in the back of the office. I'm not the cashier. I'm not cashing no one out. I'm not, to put a fine point on it, I'm not in the front facing customers.
No front line.
If you're facing customers, God bless.
Right.
If you're a manager who may have to face customers, God bless.
Right.
But if you work to Deloitte and you ain't facing no customers, all your customers is away on a Zoom, you go to work in your drawers and a button up and just from top up, just do your Zoom. If I work back in the office, can I just wear what I want to wear?
Yeah.
My energy is different because I dress homeless every day. If I had to come in every single day with sharp shoes and full-on regalia of an office job.
Sharp shoes is insanity.
I would lose my mind.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Shout out
to Byron. I don't know how he's doing.
Shout out to Lay who says, it's me. I have 8 full hours of work. I listen to y'all for my entertainment.
God bless.
Shout out to the ride who said, Drew Cole now. Say we can listen to y'all because we ain't got nothing to do.
No, y'all know what I mean though. Y'all know what I mean though. Don't do that.
Hi.
Don't do that. So y'all talking about my life. I just wear Crocs and send emails as you should.
I mean,
you deserve.
You deserve.
Jesus Christ.
Oh God.
Anyway, I am. To be fair though, in all honesty, I am grateful for a job. We work like 11 to 3 in our own clothes, and like we cannot brush our teeth, and everything's fine.
No, don't do that.
Brush your teeth though.
Please brush your teeth.
Yeah, brush your teeth.
Say my sister in Christ don't listen to that stuck up man. Say he's scared of water. We have plenty work to do. I work 12 to 15 hours, 6 sometimes 7 days a week. But yes, I definitely prefer to work from home.
I say y'all have 8 to do. I don't know why I keep changing what I said.
I
said y'all don't have 8 hours of work to do. That's what I said.
No, before that, you was like, y'all ain't got nothing to do. That's why y'all listen to us. But then you went into the...
You're right. Y'all don't have 8 hours of work to do. Like, that's all I'm saying.
That's funny.
My sister, Christ. Y'all stop calling me stuck up today. I know that. All right, folks, you're doing it. Unfiltered. I don't know why I said it was such aggression.
I know.
I was so angry just now.
I can tell you now.
I tell you what.
What we not gonna do.
Very sassy of me. 103.5 think more just music. You're tuned into Unfiltered. We're powered by Ricardo Rum. Grab that hard switch and that's smashing go be today. We come back.
103.5 The Beat. You are locked into Unfiltered. We are powered by Ricardo Rum. 2 Ultras Roller, 8 Souls Fam. Smo and Drew in the midday. I played that today. I played that today.
What profession would you do you think? Because this is a factual question. What profession do you think cheats the most? Think about your answer.
Musicians.
That's what you think cheats the most?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me shout out to Sean. He says police. Okay. I want to send a special shout out to Janelle Pickering out there at the clinic on Carmichael. Hope you're doing good, Queen. This message is for all the clinics, all the ladies out there on the sound of my voice. We have some information. Let's go.
That nurses are more likely to cheat on their spouses than athletes and even musicians. This is according to the survey done by the dating app Ashley Madison. And Ashley Madison, of course, is an app for cheating spouses.
So
an app for cheating spouses is insanity.
They add some more information. It says 86%. The person asks, what percent of nurses are female? Women comprise 86% of all nurses. Mm-hmm. Even while women make up a large majority of registered nurses, the salaries of some have been smaller than their male counterparts, even when employed in the same region. So that's just a fun fact that I learned today.
Very interesting. I'm not mad at that.
Let me circle back to make sure I put a fine point on it. Let's run it back one more time.
I can understand why that would happen too, though, because they work like such long hours. That's why it's so dangerous to have them work relationships and work wives and work husbands and things like that.
You're killing my topic.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. That's literally the point I was going to make. Hold on. Let's play it again.
That nurses are more likely to cheat on their spouses than athletes and even musicians. This is according to the survey done by the dating app Ashley Madison. And Ashley Madison, of course, is an app for cheating spouses.
Change your lives, nurses. Here's the thing. So here's my question. This person is yelling at me, says, hotel workers. I'm glad you said that. Can we have a conversation about there are some... Okay, let me get this out the way first because I don't want to hear any nonsense. Cheating is wrong. Cheating is cheating. There's no excuse to cheat. We must be better. We must have integrity. You shouldn't cheat. Don't cheat today if it's feasible. Mo is awesome.
If it's feasible.
Mo's never cheated. Mo's great. We got all that out of the way?
Uh-huh.
We good?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Can we admit that there are some jobs where it's harder to not cheat? Now that we have all that out of the way. Mm-hmm. I worked, like I said before, in Crystal Palace. I would be there. We would have the 9 to 5 job, and then we'd have like what they call slot tournaments. Mm-hmm. Pardon the pun. And so you're there from like 6 p.m. until the slot tournament is over. When you work with people 12 to 14 to 15 hours a day, mm-hmm. they feed you breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Mm-hmm. You have no reason to leave. You have access to generated AC and bedrooms that are made up and cleaned.
Not for you. It's kind of stealing, but here we are.
Can we have a conversation that is some jobs, including hotel workers, policemen, nurses, who, to be very clear, nurses have been found the number one set of people to cheat. Janelle Pickering. Can we admit that it's a little hard to not cheat in these positions?
No.
Now that we have the morals out of the way?
I mean, morals can't get out of the way.
Yeah, they can.
It'll be a personal choice, regardless. It just is what it is. I mean, listen, I get it, though. I get the idea that, like, if you're not spending time with your person at home, for example, if you already had things on the rocks, maybe things are shaky because you're not communicating at home and whatever else. Obviously, there's going to be a lot of different things going on. I don't think it's enough to say, like, I love my person, we have good conversation, but, I just work plenty hours, so of course I can cheat. That makes sense. But I can see how spending more time, what do you call it? Proximity crushes or whatever. Crushes. I can see when you spending that much time with somebody who is like-minded as you, who understands the schedule as you. Now y'all talking because his wife and your husband both on the same wavelength. If you're not spending enough time at home and you did whatever else. I mean, at the end of the game, it's still up to you. It's still up to you to make the decision not to do a thing. But I definitely understand I understand how the temptation is presented. That's what I'll say. Giving in is a whole different thing.
By the way, before y'all come for my friend, Janelle is a friend of mine. She's the only nurse that I know. I could call other nurses' names, but that would put me in a problem. So I know Janelle. Janelle's a good person. She's a good Christian woman. Leave her alone. I'm not saying that she cheats. I'm just slandering her for being a nurse. and y'all have the highest percentage of cheaters. Because to be very clear, nurses are the number one cheaters. All I'm saying is it's hard not to. Mo, if me and you was working at Atlantis, and we both were bartender managers. You're a bartender manager for this bar. I'm the bartender manager for another bar. We share an office. We work in long hours. Looking at each other's eyes.
Well, I don't know why we look at each other.
We're around because we talking. We're around liquor.
We should be out on the people's floor doing their job.
No. We're managers. So we're in the office until we get called up. So we're like, I need to see the manager. That's when we go back outside. But if
That's not how that works.
If we're there from 9 a.m. until 8 p.m., we're sharing a glass of wine.
Why are we sharing a glass of wine?
Because it's been a hard, stressful day. You tired of Lakeisha. I tired of Lakeisha. We gossiping about Lakeisha. All I'm saying is, the vibe getting a little whatever. And now you look at me just how you looking at me right now.
This is confusion.
I know. Is it? And so, and we chilling, and I'm like, yo, let me ask you a question. You single, I single. You ever thought like?
Really not.
You ever thought like maybe?
Full spouse at home.
I mean, I feel like my wife don't understand me the way you do. Like,
do you talk to her the way you talk to me? Do you open a bottle of wine and pour her a glass as well?
You see how me and you could talk from 9 until like 10 p.m. and like there's no breaks. And we relate to each other on that level. And I ain't gonna lie, like it's something about which, and I know you married, but I hear you.
As are you.
I hear you on the phone with him, and I feel like you don't talk to him.
Why do you listen to me talk to my husband?
Because you be sharing office. So you don't feel like maybe we should.
What?
Maybe I don't know. This door's locked. You know what I mean? Like this door's locked. We got the liquor. Oh my God.
Now, mind you, there's a lot of different elements that have to come together for this thing to make sense.
Yeah.
But you have to be attracted to each other. That's the first thing. You have to probably not be as happy as you probably could or should be at home.
Yeah.
You
feel like you're happy.
There has to be some level of torment. You have to now become like, you have to be my confidant on a level.
Yeah.
Like you are now my person, my work person.
What would your relationship like with What's your relationship like with your dad?
I have a fantastic relationship with my father.
Oh, for real?
That's why me and you will never happen or work.
For real?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You and your mom close?
Very.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Wild.
I could tell you come from like a stable family.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, but this is weird. You might have just come a little closer because I can't hear you when you're talking.
We in the same office.
No, I will show you something on my laptop.
I have a my computer. Send it via email.
Question, you like that Moody Long song?
No.
You don't like that?
Overplayed.
What kind of music you like?
Mostly Irish and Welsh.
That's crazy.
Traditional yodeling.
I was just listening to Damien Rice the other day. He's an Irish guy. Come, let me let you hear some
play
music.
It. Just play it.
No, come to the lap. My laptop better than yours.
Yeah, we in the same office. I promise you I can hear it from here.
Sit on my lap so I can play
wow, that escalated quickly.
Yeah.
You Santa Claus now?
I know they would escalate quickly.
The escalator, the HR. that's what he faster than this.
No, what you see what gonna happen though?
Shout out to Jeff who says I was on that website for a solid day until they asked me to pay for everything. Even to message somebody you have to pay. That's crazy. Shout out to Live Laugh says stop encouraging foolishness, Drew. Don't cheat. You so toxic. And you on Rodney Monka's radio calling every government name, man. Shout out to Cameron says Drew is wild. This is ridiculous happening on this radio today. Say it's a seductive music Drew playing for me.
So shout out to my friend who says police, defense force. She says yes, long hours can be a determining factor, but cheating is always a choice. I should call my government name on the radio. Say, Lord, my channel's on fire. Anyway, but no. And by the way, Janelle, thank you for taking that with a grain of salt. But no, Janelle's a great person. I'm gonna call her name because she's a nurse, and cool.
They said medical and armed forces are cheaters, capital, and when they link both of them together is insanity.
I heard, and I know I'm late to the party, so forgive me. I heard between me and you, Mo, when these police have a pool party. I heard, buddy. Here's the thing, though. I feel you have to kind of forgive police for cheating. Because if I almost get shot in a shanty town and I race up, you know what I mean? Like, maybe the gal who's my squatty, that's the next thing. We riding around with guns, our life in danger, use my squatty as your squatty.
All life choices. You
saying things like, no, man, I thought she was working today. Man, anyway, change the schedule so we can work together. Oh, you like me then? That's crazy. Use my squatty. Use my squad day. You know what I mean?
Or
Defense Force.
Or
We on the boat for a month.
thank God for life. Let me go home and hug my wife and kids. No way.
She ain't got no gun.
She might.
She don't know karate.
She might.
My good squatty know karate.
So what happens when your spouse is also a police?
Boy, choices were made.
Choices are made.
Choices were made in that situation. So.
And that's I know a few of those situations.
Both y'all cheating? Both?
Both of them?
Both y'all cheating? That makes sense. Because y'all live faithful to each other.
I mean, or they could be faithful.
Or they poly.
Or they could be faithful.
Nah.
No, just not option.
The Bible says it's hard for a rich man to pass through the eye of a needle to get to heaven or something like that. It's hard for a hotel worker or a policeman to stay faithful. Well, see, and here's the thing: the policemen get a lot of it. I know there are policemen who are bad as well, but the policemen catch heat. Defense force officers who are male catch heat. Hotel workers is kind of balanced because all of them bad. But it's surprising to hear that nurses, whose majority women, are bad. My theory with the nurses is, y'all don't make as much money as these doctors. You're working with a millionaire every single day. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's smart. He clearly has sense. What we doing?
Shout out to Tony. Say more. Only the gas man faithful. I'm just saying.
Anyway, everything good. them who's caught up with everyone who got it up. You're blind, boy.
No, the gas man. That thing I must do it nice.
Oh, him. Oh, him. Oh,
yeah.
Tony, shout out to him. No. Gas dude's faithful. I trust them. Shout out to the person says, man, I agree with the nurses being big cheaters because, yeah. But those police, they deserve a separate hell. Wait, what police do to y'all, bro?
Shadow Nietzsche says, I'm glad I don't fall in those stats as a nurse. It's really down to personal choice. And furthermore, sleeping with some people on the job is too close to comfort for my liking. I feel you. That's how I feel too. I don't know why this man. Shadow Eric says, can imagine the questions tonight when spouse of said hotel and law enforcement and nurse come home. Shaking my head.
So, I was listening to Unfiltered today, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, Drew, he's stupid. And he's toxic. But he brought up a point about policemen. And I know he's be home on time, but you cheat on me. If you listen to that stupid dude, him, he dumb, boy. Don't mind that dude, boy. Please, Andrew, he got jokes. That's jokes, babes. That's jokes. No, it's not. No, it's not.
As my friend messaged me, she said, "I's a whole nurse with a police husband. Y'all please stop." Ultra combo.
Oh, that's a house full of lies. You mean a barman in Landis that's where they can't come in the calf or the tunnel. This is why I had to leave. I'm telling you, especially defense force officers are on Super Saiyan God level when it comes to cheating.
Somebody else just messaged me saying, "Boy, them defense officers too, boy." We just always say that.
A new level has been.
He's got such a bad rep.
A new level has been unlocked.
It's true.
This person says, "Don't forget the set who work on the key. They the real problem."
No, that's different.
From you work on the key and you leave your spouse willingly. I'm sorry, you're a cheater.
I know a lot of spouses who work together on the key.
They better?
Yeah.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
That's like what I was saying to you earlier.
They still cheating. And they on a key.
They on a key and cheating?
I just...
Hold on. Is it a hotel situation?
Yeah.
Right back full circle.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's hard to not cheat.
Yeah.
Yo, I was in problems with Crystal Palace. And here's what's so funny about the hotel that's different from the nurses' wife. Mm-hmm. With the nurses, they sleeping with patients, doctors. It's incestuous.
And apparently the police.
Well, and here we are. You know how wild it is when you space cleaner in a hotel and you dealing with like the food and beverage manager?
Powerful.
You was a whole bellman dealing with like the accounts executive. Yeah. That's how wild the hotel is getting. Mm-hmm. At one point I looked at my roster. I was like, oh boy, I gotta be careful. I have a cashier, a manager, and a chef. I feel like just collecting.
Very well-rounded.
Very well. Mo, I'm having 3 separate conversations. Mm-hmm. Amazing. The hotel it's
a shopping ground.
It's a melting pot for stuff and nonsense.
It's like Amazon.
Yeah, it's a jungle. I know what you meant, but yes.
What you need? We got it.
I talk about
at different versions at different price points. What you want?
People will be so confused. But like, Andrew, how you getting the buffet? Mind your business. Hold on, and you have to pay for buffet because you ain't no manager. I said, mine. Yeah. business.
You would be
because the gal who's doing the chicken fingers, she liked me. Who you talking to?
And we know how you go with a chicken
Who
tender.
you talking to?
Some honey mustard, extra honey mustard.
And I must not deal with that.
Ah, boy.
She wasn't even that cute, but I
Principality. Decisions were made.
Mo, my whole family would call me, and I was like a drug dealer. They'd be like, Andrew, I hear you can get US. She says, yeah, what you talking about, baby girl? Call my little cashier boo. Yo, I need like $2,000 US. Girlfriend, babe, she with your big head. We'll eat for lunch today. I don't worry about that, man. And why is it buffet the other day? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about the chicken fingers. Don't worry about that, baby girl. What you doing?
This is the way of US.
I got the US on lock.
We got it.
Hotel work. I know. Don't think I don't know, son. I was in hotels for years. I know y'all. For instance, at least with hotels, when they get at least with the hotels they get to go home. With the key, everyone have a room, nothing else to do after work but cheat.
Yep. I tell you.
Boss, this person says, oh, another level has been unlocked. Person says, the airport just as bad as the hotel. The things I see. The airport too? Yo, I didn't know the airport was that bad. So person, shout out to that concierge young lady I had in the hotel bathroom. She did more than checking in, wink wink.
Shadow Nisha said, I just gone to tell y'all, if y'all do the stats on nurses and police marriages and relationships, it's wild.
Really?
Good to know. Interesting. Shout out to D. I don't say it's a hell no for me. I come to work to do the people job and go home. I don't know how people is be in relationships with coworkers.
Shout out to the person who says, Deathstroke says, ain't nothing worse than police shot, Andrew. And the person says, don't sleep on food store workers. The food store too?
Lord,
wait.
Nowhere safe.
Ain't nowhere safe.
Nowhere safe.
only ILTV Studios is devoid of sin. It's the only place.
I love it for us.
Yo, shout out to us, boy.
Yeah, baby, great.
ILTV Studios is the only place where entanglements don't happen. Mm-hmm. Only place. And if y'all send in receipts, y'all, the devil's a liar. Oh, the things we know.
Oh, boy. Wrap it up.
I hope they do. Shout out to says, at Atlantis, we know the spots where you should make noise when approaching. If you didn't want to see some random body parts. Cosmo Fox?
God say, don't mix me up.
You asking the wrong person.
Oh yeah, you was just DJing like a Christian. Shout out to somebody who say Diamond Butler. Butler's a liar.
Okay.
Island, I'll tell you something right now, and I start a business with this. All right? Respectfully. I ain't gonna let y'all talk about us. Island Luck and ILTV Studios is the only place where monogamy is respected, and it's a part of our culture. Island Luck and ILTV Studios has a culture of monogamy, faithfulness to our God, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Anything said to the contrary will not be tolerated or appreciated. I know that to be a fact. I know we haven't like jokey joke time, but it's the one place I know for sure where, you know what I mean? So just please be respectful of that.
Shout out to Waylon who say, tell Drew, cut his nonsense. Shout out to Cameron who said, a bank. Don't sleep on them bankers either.
Bruh.
Shout out to my cousin Jeffrey say, ILTV is devoid of sin, but not by choice if you ask Drew.
I'm trying my best, beloved. Every Jesus day I strive.
Oh, Lord.
We're going to say, sir, Drew, what's happening? Say, Drew, stop. Could Mo offer you some in the bathroom? You taking that? I'm well documented in saying that. It's not for lack of trying. Someone said, Drew, stop your F. I'm getting cursed on all around place. All right, let's change it. What do you invite about this music? You tune in to a Christian station. Grab yourself some holy water today if it's feasible. Also grab yourself some Smash and Goupé and some hard switcher.
It's going downhill quickly.
You're powered by rum.
Orange Music, folks. 103.5 The Beat. We are back. It's now time for overrated versus underrated. We're going to pick a topic. You can let us know how you feel about it. You can hit us up 323-775-52. Also, as well, you can hit us up on the Facebook Live feed. You can also hit us up individually in the Unfiltered group. And of course, you can message us one-on-one too also as well. Today's overrated versus underrated is
the Notorious B.I.G. Notorious B.I.G. Is he overrated? Is he underrated? How do we feel about it?
I feel like he is rated. I don't think he's overrated. I don't think he's underrated. I feel like he has his
pocket.
Yeah, he has his pocket. Mainly because he only put out 3 albums?
Ready to Die, Life After Death. I think there was a mixtape.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
Okay, so he only put out 3 projects, and for him to be considered literally one of the greats, I think he's properly rated.
So then, what's your sorry, my company not. Then what's your thoughts on Andre 3000?
Again, he's properly rated because people respect Andre 3000 for what it is. People still want him to rap, but at the same time, people understand you're not past this.
Okay. Well, how you feel about it? Biggie Smalls.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was somewhere around the idea of rated. It's kind of hard. I can't say overrated because he would have been killed kind of like at a high. You know what I mean? He was at a peak of his career. Like it was like, oh, Biggie used to be great, but we hadn't heard from him in a minute. You know what I mean? Like he was literally in like either on his rise or at a peak point when things kind of, what happened.
Right.
And you definitely can't say underrated because you can't say overrated because I don't think anybody in their right mind would sit here and be like they can't think of the effects that he had on hip hop, on rap, on everything that was going on at that point in time. Like it was him. There was few people. It was him. You know what I mean? So I have to say rated. Do I think if he was still around that his esteem would have still been as high? I don't know.
So here's my question. First of all, I'm with Sean. Sean says underrated AF. I say underrated AF. Because I don't know too many rappers right now, Jay-Z included, who can drop a flawless double album. Life After Death, there's not a skip on that album.
Do we think that album meant more, though, because of his passing? Like, do you think we made more out of it?
For me personally,
yeah.
I can go back to the album right now and rap the entire album, especially that 2 short songs. I can rap the entire album. So here's my question, and this is why I brought up this overrated versus underrated, is because Cosmo said something, and I'll ask this question. Does Jay-Z exist as what he is now if Biggie's alive?
No.
And dudes don't have that conversation.
Jay-Z filled the pocket that was vacant.
I feel like Jay-Z was already around.
He was.
And I think there was room for both of them. And because his beef and whatever was going on was separate and apart from the larger overshadowing East Coast versus West Coast thing that had plagued hip hop, I think he picked up a mantle that was put down for Brooklyn, which of course, New York at that time was rap. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like if it wasn't New York, we wasn't even really.
That was the mecca of rap.
Yeah, we wasn't rating you. It was only a little bit later. We had like, Atlanta, St. Louis, all these other people started to being able to, get in their shine. But I think him I keep saying like he just left the country. I feel like in Biggie dying, to your point, I think that the space that was made there allowed Jay-Z to become as big as he is. Not taking away from his talent, because he's absolutely talented. But again, the stage really is only be so big at certain points in time for,
And you have to also realize that Biggie didn't call himself the king of New York.
Never.
The people called him and
named
him the king
That's
of
a very
New
good
York.
point.
He never wanted that title. He just...
I wouldn't say he didn't want it. I think he was trying to prove himself. I think if Biggie had dropped one more, Ready to Die, go back and listen to that. And I think we forget, Biggie and Tupac were like 20-something years old, Yeah. These dudes wasn't even 30 yet, and they were rapping on a level.
They were 23.
23.
Him and Tupac, 23 and 24 when they died. Yeah, they were kids.
They were babies.
Though if you look at him, he looked like a grown behind man.
Oh no,
crazy. But yeah, they were super young.
I do feel like it's underrated. X, DMX.
Extremely.
I feel like
extremely. Is he underrated?
Yeah.
I still think he is rated. I think
he's rated.
I think there's anybody who would be like. Yeah, I think so too.
Because I feel like DMX was our first. Now, granted, I'm a Joe Budden fan. Not so much the podcast, but I was on Joe Budden for the Moon Music series I was on his run.
I did love that one song.
Yeah, pump it up, whatever. But like, if you let the streets tell it, DMX was the first emo rapper. Not true. Joe Budden was actually the first emo rapper, but he didn't reach DMX level.
He didn't
DMX
reach no
don't-
level.
At all. Actually, but no, facts.
Yeah.
But DMX the first dude to talk about like emotions and like crying and prayer and like just the imagery. Like
The darkness.
we don't get the Tyler the Creators and all that cockroach garbage if we don't get DMX.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He brought that pain to the
Yes.
forefront.
100%.
He brought
Yes.
that pain to the forefront.
He was a super lyrical, miracle. He wasn't that, but when he stopped,
His storytelling.
yeah.
That's what it was. That was his bag right there.
Yeah.
That emotional storytelling. Shout out to Determined, who says what astronomically underrated. How many dead rappers and their verses and beats are still being sampled?
Yep.
But yeah, he's still rated.
I don't think Biggie had a bad verse. I can't say the same of Pac. I can't say the same of Jay-Z. I can't say the same about a lot of rappers. Now, granted, again, very short career. Short career.
You gotta look at body of work. The reason why you would feel like he never had a bad verse is because he doesn't have that many projects out. Now Pac, but on the other hand, he got like what 12, 13 projects out.
Yeah. Yeah, he was just dropping them.
So that's 12 to 3. You see what I'm saying?
But
so of course you can find
it's
one
still-
or two bad.
It's
verses.
still quality over quantity, though.
Yeah, but Pac was doing.
Pac
this
don't
all
have
the
a
time.
single album. Let me piss y'all off, but I really do mean this. Pac don't have a single album as good as Life After Death. None of them come close. Not a single one comes close. Think about it.
I'll be honest with you. That's debatable. That's as debatable as who's better, Biggie versus Pac.
Yeah.
Because what
Biggie.
happens, and so that's gonna be how you stand on it. Shout out to this person who messaged me too, who just was like, Biggie was cool, but Pac all day. If you a Pac fan,
It's polarizing.
yeah, you know what I mean. Like you can't, and it's one of those. It's so weird. Like the war is over, but like we still out here standing 10 toes down on.
Yeah.
You must choose one. Like you know, kind of way.
You kind of have to choose
Yeah,
one.
you know what I mean? Like this is
you
one of
gotta-
those things. And so it's always gonna be the people who feel like, all right, if I'm a Biggie head, it's Biggie all the way. If I'm a Pac fan, it's Pac all the way.
So what's funny, I call people coming all day on this radio. What's funny about it, right? I was in high school when Biggie died. I remember like, shout out my boy Tristan Miller. We was ready to go out to the West Coast and deal with Pac, boy. Like we was ready to ride. We was like, no, they do what, boy? Let's go, boy. Like we was like, that's how serious it was for us as kids. We was like, no, but you can't be a Pac fan around me. And Like we literally just celebrated March 9th. Just celebrated March 9th, the passing of Biggie in that day. I don't know what Pac did. But again, to Mo's point, it's either one or the other. You can't like both, which is a sad part about our culture.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I mean, you can like both, but usually one of them is over the other view. I love both of them, but I'm Biggie to the death of me. It is what it is.
the weird thing is, I love Jay-Z and I love Nas. But where my line goes is, I think Nas killed Jay-Z in that battle, but I still love them both.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And fundamentally, we also know that Jay-Z killed it on the larger scale. You know what I mean? When it comes to the main
success.
stage. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Show this person who says...
Especially dating-wise. Comes out of my mind.
Okay. I think DMX is better than a lot of them, but he wasn't as marketable as the others.
Wow.
Shout out to Eric who says Jigga would have been on Cameron level if Biggie was still living.
Agreed. Facts, Eric. Facts.
Shout out to...
Which isn't a slight, because Cameron ain't doing bad.
Yeah, man, it's whatever. And I think he would have been bigger than Cameron, to be completely honest. I think his influence...
And his business savvy.
And his business, exactly. I think his business savvy alone kind of catapulted him in ways that we didn't even find out until on the back end of it, right? Like when he was making those moves the entire time, he was kind of like going through his hip hop career. Shout out to Tamiku says, say all while and Jay-Z has evolved and put out records that has shown his growth, suit and tie, but also can come back and drop a classic in one take like he did on Khaled's God Did. We are hoping that Biggie would have been able to overcome the Diddy effect and continued on that life after death trend. But that's what we said. We can't say for sure what the trajectory of what would have happened, but we do know that, in my mind, it's not like Biggie was just going to drop off the next year.
No.
You understand what I'm saying? And as long as he was there, it was going to be harder for somebody who wasn't him to kind of take that crown and get to where he got. You couldn't have had two kings of New York. It just wasn't going to happen. So at some point, somebody's going to have to get dethroned, and Biggie was there first. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to ever take away from Jay-Z. Jay-Z is one of my favorite artists, hands down.
Oh, Reasonable Doubt is my favorite.
I say this all the time.
Top 5 albums for me.
So yeah, I'll definitely not take away that from him. Shout out to this person who says, remember big fights when Hit 'em Up come on in high school? Boy, F them West Side Ninjas. Shout out to shout out to this person who says, yeah, I'm a Pac fan. I don't even know big music like that.
That's fair.
Shout out to Monroe says, had y'all come to the West Coast, y'all would have met me, any of my other cousins there blazing for Pac. We're girls, by the way. No, I hear you. I know what kills me, what people seem to want to forget is Pac was from New York. Like let's never forget. York, yes. Let's never forget that. You know what I mean? So that in itself was like a huge deal for him to decide to, ride over there like he did. Well,
so go on, sorry.
D'Angelo says Biggie was a better rapper. Pac was just popular, but both are still legends.
I agree.
And Eric says he had better would have dropped day one. Take after Weezy dropped his bars.
So someone cracked this hilarious joke. They said, in light of all the Diddy, what's going on with Diddy right now, they said Biggie was in Clark Eye and he's trying to keep one eye on Diddy.
Saw that. I saw that. And that's true. Shout out this person too, because we did find this out after the fact. But he said Biggie was already planning on leaving Diddy and starting his own label.
He was.
So who knows how that would have looked? You have a lot of people with their conspiracy theories who actually believe that was a part of why he was taken out.
And that's probably why
Pac
was also taken out. Yes, he was also planning on leaving.
I'm just saying.
I have maintained that I always thought Diddy had a hand in Biggie dying. I always thought that.
Yeah,
that never once.
That is a popular opinion. I'm not going to even hold you. Plus was starting to form a group with Jay-Z and someone else. Oh, talking about Biggie. So plus he was going to form a group with Jay-Z and someone else. He probably would have been like the first Khaled / Rick Ross of our time when he started doing like collab albums and things like that. If that's the case, that would have been...
No, he is the first Rick Ross.
That would have been big.
Ugly fat dude pulling fine gals. Yeah, he's the first Ross. Hands down. Black and ugly as ever.
However, take Coochie down to the socks.
Yo, he was dating peak Lil' Kim.
See, Tupac got 1 million songs. But only when they play that songs, Hit 'em Up.
But
is he wrong?
Dear Mama.
No, Dear Mama, Hit 'em Up, and Hail Mary. They the top 3 right now. They don't mean enough.
They really don't.
My personal favorite is I Wonder If Heaven Got a Ghetto. That's my favorite song from him.
Big song.
That's it. I'm not a Pac fan.
Me and my girlfriend was a big tune. So.
All right, so let me read this. This gentleman been going off on this topic. This person says, these young kids don't rate big. Jay-Z is not who he is now. If DMX didn't have that stint in jail. Cosmo, thoughts?
Say again?
Jay-Z is not who he is now if DMX didn't have that stint in jail.
That's very true. That's very true.
Interesting perspective.
Because when DMX has a story where him and Jay-Z went to a battle. They went head to head.
In high school, right?
No, in a pool hall.
Okay.
He talked about it on, I think, Drink Champs or somewhere else, where them two had a battle and he killed Jay-Z.
That ain't hard to do, though.
It's not hard to do.
Jay-Z ain't hard to wash. Eminem killed you on your own track.
But back then, no?
Yeah. Jay-Z has never been the best rapper in a year ever. People don't respect DMX either. Jay-Z stepped on Joe Budden's career, and when X came out of jail, he stepped on DMX return. Hot take, Tupac was a poet, not a rapper. Biggie was a party rapper, and Pac was rapping about life. Pac died for a spot, man. I didn't know that.
That's true.
For instance, Jay-Z made better business moves than use people until they couldn't be used anymore.
Yeah.
Diddy too.
If you talk about Dame, Dame was a problem. Jesus, Dame Dash was a problem.
I don't think Dame was a problem.
Dame is a problem, bro.
I don't think he was. I think Dame was just standing up for what he felt like was right.
I guess. For instance, I think Biggie and Pac are compared because they were rapping at the same time. But I think Biggie is a way better rapper than Pac. I don't think anyone debates that.
I don't agree with that.
You think Tupac was a better rapper than Biggie?
Just like she said, or whoever that is
Cosmo.
said, just hear me out. Just like that person said, they were rapping about two different things. Yes, they may have had 1 or 2 songs
We
that
gotta stop
crossed
doing this.
over. How?
As a skill of rapping, I'm not doing the nuance. As a skill of rapping, who do you think is a better rapper?
I can't choose.
Okay.
I can hold you. It's
Biggie.
It's a hard conversation to have with people who didn't have a definite favorite. We grew up in the thick of it. You know what I mean? Like we were there. We was in the trenches when this was going on. So for us, we have a definitive side.
Right.
You know, we pick the one that kind of speaks to us. Am I gonna say Tupac was a bad rapper? I could never say that.
No.
Can I say he's a horrible?
That's not what I'm saying at all.
No. I know you're not. However, when I think about what resonates with me, flow wise, skill set, the way they talk, the way they tell their stories, the way that they kind of whatever. Biggie just it's just my choice because that's what resonates for me. But I totally, I facts. But so did Pac. But it doesn't matter. But again,
I grew up in Yamakura. Biggie better.
I totally understand people who love Pac too. I get it. It's just a matter of how it resonated for you.
I am a Wu-Tang fan. Ghostface Killer is my favorite rapper of all time. Mm-hmm. That man spits nonsense.
He really does.
Nonsense. This dude said, I can't say that, Bob.
Edit yourself.
Yeah, but nonsense. I objectively know Method Man is the best rapper out of Wu-Tang. That's objectively true. Skill-wise, Method Man is the best. Biggie is better than Pac. Like, Pac was good. Yes, he was talking about his life. Yes, he probably the best poet of our culture. Probably the best, next to Andre, probably the best poet of our culture. But rap, metaphors, similes, cadence, flow, all the rest of that's Biggie. That's like his DMX so much shine. DMX flow was all over the place. Then him and ODB, probably the most unique rappers in terms of like switching up the game. Huh?
But they made so much sense.
ODB was not making sense. ODB was out of line.
Talking about DMX.
Oh, yeah. No, DMX made a lot of sense.
Shout out to the person that says, as a skill, Biggie is it. Go listen to Give Me the Loot. Listen.
Yeah, listen. Give me the loot. Give me the loot.
Shout out to my cousin Jav says, it's B.I.G. every time. Biggie was better flow, lyrics, beats. Pac was a storyteller. Monroe says, anyway, so in conclusion, taking all of that into consideration, Biggie is overrated. End.
Shout out to my friend who says West Side. Say Pac had us 8th grade private school girls believing we were thugs. Facts though. Shout out to the false god Ricardo Wells, who said, please tell Cosmo to be careful because he's very passionate about Biggie. That's sarcasm, by the way. He don't mean that in like a violent way. To be clear. I think Biggie and Pac were compared because they were rapping at the same time. I think Biggie is a way better rapper than Pac. I honestly don't even think Pac is a great rapper. I don't think he would.
Pac was a performer.
Right.
He was a performer first.
I agree with that. And a great performer at that.
Yeah.
So I don't think he would beat Biggie in a freestyle. He's a great writer, but I'm not convinced.
Yeah, I'll say that.
He's a better rapper. I'll do one better. I think Pac took rap concerts to a different level. His energy and the way he performed and his performance was great. Biggie could move.
But also, he literally was a performer. Like, let's never forget.
The arts.
He went to School of Arts. Yeah. Like, he was a theater major first. So everything that he did, he had that level of that character and that flex. And let's not freak ourselves out. Pac was fine, and the most of the gals that are like in Pac for the body and for the vibe and for the aesthetic.
Come on, have off this now.
No, but again, and then you also had a lot of dudes who, that thug life that he was kind of like promoting. If that worked for you, it did. But then you had the dudes who was like, "Boy, if Biggie could pull it, that's my idol." You understand what I'm saying? And so for a lot of people,
ugly youth,
this is my point.
That was my hero.
So there was a lot of different ways, and then of course, he had that thing that made you go, we both Kim and Faith. What's happening? Whoa. And so now you've been curious on that. Trust me, there's so many different reasons why people would have been gravitating towards who they did and their rapper of choice. For me, again, Biggie all day. But here we are.
The only thing that turned me off about Biggie was when Biggie had to do like interviews. He'd be like,
Monroe, I am going to fight you.
What did he say?
She pretty much said what I would just say, but she said it in a different way. She says, Pac was easier to look at too. B.I.G. was a little aggressive to the optic nerve.
No, but when he did interviews,
to the optic nerve,
the way Biggie used to breathe.
Yeah.
So Biggie, what do you think about, did he? I was like, bro, lose some weight. Rest in peace, pun. You know what I mean? Like, lose some weight. Yeah. Bruce says, Biggie over Pac. Biggie is hilariously underrated. Biggie was also the bigger artist. Pac would be nothing without Dre and Death Row. To be fair, you can say the same thing with Biggie and Diddy, though, to be fair. Say Jay-Z is also overrated. Oh, y'all shooting. Okay. False God about to be pissed. Jay-Z is also overrated. Jay-Z just started putting out good stuff in 2010s. Pac, okay, bro, Reasonable Doubt is a classic.
Yeah, you are.
I'm sorry. No, respectfully.
Yeah.
Jay-Z overrated? We can have that conversation. Reasonable Doubt is a classic.
Yeah.
So Jay-Z started putting out good stuff in 2010s. Pac was never on the level with Biggie rapping. Tupac was just the better writer. Tupac versus Biggie is like J. Cole versus Kendrick. Method Man is the best rapper in Wu-Tang through spitting facts. Yeah. Again, Ghostface is my favorite rapper, but Method Man is just miles ahead of all. RZA don't even be talking English.
RZA's like, I just want to be a part of it. I just want to be a part of it. I just want to be here with my brothers. Smothers brothers. That's it.
With these pointy rings.
Oh, 1,000 things. I love RZA so much. But like, honestly, now, productive genius.
Genius.
Right?
Bring down the lost molecule, enzymes, rezymes. It's like, RZA. Wait, I'm the Wu-Tang fans be like, RZA, what you? I ain't saying publicly, what you talking about?
What here?
Why you on this track?
Why you on here?
They never knew God. I was like, what is y'all?
Oh, God.
What y'all doing?
I ain't gonna like Raekwon too, though.
Oh, Raekwon is nice.
Yeah, I like Raekwon too.
I like Raekwon and Ghostface because they be saying nonsense, but it's so fun. They be like, yeah.
And it's something about their delivery too. The delivery is kind of, first of all, Ghostface always sounds like he's like his face and how he sound one and the same. Always. It's always like he mad.
It's how
but also
it's how serious they take like it's how serious
I'm
Ghostface
telling you,
is take, right. Like, so yo, get the blue and creams. You know what I mean? We got on the lasagna tops. We got on the broccoli fit. Like, just say green. Just say green. You ain't gonna why gonna be
It's so much.
That's the only way I got Now Later Gators from. He goes, yo, I step out. I got the Now Later Gators, all the colors of the spectrum, you know what I mean? I got on the Neapolitan hat.
Don't forget the ox blood too.
What?
Because here we are.
Say red. Say red. Red, beloved, say red. Stop it.
Fawn.
Oh my God. Versus ODB a goat and Biggie a great storyteller. I think actually Ghostface and Raekwon are some of the best storytellers in the world, but that's just me. All right, we gotta get out of here. We'll be out all day. I have to read the False God statement. False God says, "Sir, Biggie had 2 albums. Jay-Z's the GOAT. No one has never put it all together like him. One thing you ain't gonna do is slander Jay-Z on Linden Pinland Island. False God will show up. Look at it. Huh? What'd you say? What'd you say? What'd you say?
Oh God.
He will pop up out of nowhere, son. He's staring for a Jay-Z argument. Shout out to the False God, Ricardo Wells.
Shout out to False God.
103.5 Big Bunches Music. You were tuned into Unfiltered.
Gorgeous music, folks. We're back. You are locked into Unfiltered, and right about now, it is time to fix your face. Big shout out to our Perfect Tone fam. Don't forget to check them out right there in the Carmichael Plaza, across from Popeyes, on the southern side. And of course, they have everything you need, from your exfoliations and of course your microdermal bleach. Microdermal, is it called? I don't know. Anyway, but check them out. They got all of your skincare needs covered, from facials to waxes and everything else. All right, all about Perfect Tone. Mo and Drew in the midday.
I have another confession to make.
Okay.
Apparently, I'm a snitch.
Interesting.
I did not know I was a snitch until some of my boys had to put me to the side and like, you look at me snitching. Actually, cause what I'm glad to. Dry snitching would be the perfect word.
Okay.
So, this happened a long time ago, so I can address it. My boy, now, to be clear, he has a type. He likes light-skinned gals. Well, he's behaving.
So,
he likes light-skinned gals.
Mm-hmm.
He brought a young lady to the function, and I said, because I had met his girlfriend before, I was like, oh, nice to see you again. How you been?
Oh, hello.
He was like, and she was like, I never met you. I was like, oh. Okay.
Hopefully you didn't do it like that.
Come to find out, that was not his girlfriend. He was cheating, and I didn't notice. They look alike. So I was like, oh, nice to see you again. This happened again over the weekend.
Oh, boy.
I was at a spot, chilling. And so, gentleman comes in with his, I thought, wife or girlfriend. I always see him. They're always talking. La, 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 la. They're in love. And so, she orders some food. And so, I said, but hold on. I thought you liked lemon peppers. She's like, no, I can't eat lemon pepper. I was like, I watched you eat lemon pepper the other day. She goes, no, that wasn't me. And he's behind us. I'm like, cut it. I was like, oh.
Andrew, what are you doing?
Yeah, I know.
Why you don't just let things be?
I know.
Why you don't just shut up?
Yes, pilot on. Yes.
What are we doing?
Yes.
I feel like...
What?
My boy then raised the point. He's like, but that's why when it comes to dudes and the girls, I don't say a word. Don't ask me how I doing. Don't ask me how my day was. Don't ask me how my trip was. Because I'm going to slip up. Period.
It's not hard to not say.
Just don't
anything along
offer
those
any
lines.
evidence,
I agree.
information. Don't say nothing. Matter of fact, why are you even talking to her? Let the woman eat her wings.
Same thing. My boy say, you ain't even have to say that.
You ain't even have to say nothing.
Here's the thing. I just really nigga single, yay! Like, you want the swings last time? And she's like, nope. And I'm like, huh? And then she's like, what the hell? I'm like, oh, I was enjoying my life thinking all of us was. Yeah, I know. I deserve these lashings. Go ahead. 1,000 lashings for me. It's bad.
But why you double down though?
Because they look similar. Y'all dudes need to switch up your game, but don't have a light-skinned wife, then bring a light-skinned gal around me, because all of them look alike. I be like, oh, how you doing, Miss Gibson? I'm like, no, my last name is Quantavious. Oh, Jesus Christ. I thought you was the wife. Okay.
Why do you think your memory is good enough to be playing these games?
Exactly. Everything you're about to say is correct.
I
have no
understand
argument.
it.
I have no argument. None. Zero. You win?
You are a man that lives by your mantra of staying to yourself.
Yes.
Staying in your zone.
Until
This-
that moment.
In your lane, in your pocket.
This is why I don't come outside.
You then choose the moment of libation
Yeah.
to get friendly and like, look what I can do. And then try to have conversations with people based on memories you think you have
Yep.
of circumstances
Yeah.
that are detrimental to these people's lives.
I see how to say this. I ain't talking to girlfriends and wives no more.
That's a good plan.
I ain't talking to none of them no more.
That's a great plan.
Good afternoon, ma'am. How are you? I'm good. Are you Drew? Mm-hmm. Okay.
And let them lead you to the, remember I met you last time by so-and-so? You can be like, oh, okay, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I drink. That's what, let them lead you to the thing. Don't offer up any, oh, yeah. I remember we sat together that time in the airport when we was all going off. Pardon?
So my boy did that. My boy did that. Again, none of us really like mess each other like that until like we mess each other, and then we get like we meet up at the central place and we talk. My boy saw my boy traveling, and so he's like, oh, okay, y'all have a good time because he worked at the airport.
Mm-hmm.
They came back, and whatever. Homeboy, the young lady must have gone to get the car, and she pulled up, and he was like, hey man, how's the trip? She goes, the trip? He's like, yeah, how's the trip? She goes, oh, I didn't go. He goes, yeah, man, you and your boy just going away. You know, to Florida. She's like, no, I didn't go away. And he was like, then the husband came up and was like, yeah, but what you saying? He goes, oh, your wife came to pick you up from the airport because you was away with that gal. Cool. That's not your, that wasn't your wife. That wasn't your wife at all. Okay.
Yeah, I don't be offering information. If I show up, I just be like, oh, hey. No, that's it. No, that's it right there. Like, that's all I got.
Here's the thing. It's not that I ain't sure, It's like my confidence when I drink it. I'm like, that's his wife. That's definitely his wife. I'm going to acknowledge her as such. Miss Gibson, how are you? I saw y'all was here the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're here. Now it's a whole naughty rowing. Now she's crying. You know what I mean? So yeah. Eyes be dry some shit I didn't know. So in case I run to y'all and y'all with a gal, I don't know who that is. I just ain't talking to them no more. I'm talking to none of y'all girls. If Cosmo pull up in there right now, hypothetically, with some gal, I give them good day, Cosmo people. How are you? Bet. I ain't saying the word to y'all no more.
Especially because, like, you don't even make an effort to try to remember people's faces.
I don't. Not at all. Not at all.
So, like,
I don't understand where the connection.
That's an undeniable fact.
Like, how you figure this? Hey,
you mean circumstances I've been in with Drew, and he'd be like, hey, that's homegirl from so-and-so. I'd be like, the blonde girl? Yeah. Remember that time I said, no, Drew, that's not her. I'm pretty sure it's her. Drew, it's fundamentally not.
it's him doubling down.
Yo,
for me,
it's
though.
fundamentally
I don't
not.
understand that. Why do you double down if you don't know?
And inevitably, he'd be like, oh, yeah, no, you're right. Nope, that girl definitely.
And then that's it. You just don't care no more.
I'm like, but look how you could have ruined things.
The damage is already done.
I get it.
This is why I need to be chaperoned, I think. This is why it's me, like Bo and Heel, them to protect me. Heel is like my sword, my staff. they protect me.
Mhm.
Like I'll be like, yo, ain't that the thing? He goes, I don't shut your mouth. Shut up. Shut up. I'm like, nobody goes, shut up. He's scheming right now. Shut up. I'm like, oh, my bad.
So you need someone to just be objectively blunt with you.
I need someone in my circle to tell me when people like scheming or they out with another gal or they out with another dude, because I just don't know. Because I just, and again, I'm not one of them like, oh, are y'all two dating? I don't do that. It's just be also like, oh, yes, I met your wife at church that time. I'm like, oh, that's not true. Oh, bet.
You also don't care.
I don't care.
So why mention it at all?
Oh, I was over it. Like he was mad and texting me. I was like, I'm not answering this. And I was like, all right, my life. I was like, God bless.
So you just out there messing up families and
Say LOL. Say Drew playing a dangerous game. Say you gotta be careful. Now you done end the marriage making small talk. That's crazy.
I do though.
You drunk on a family reunion is crazy.
You know how crazy that is? To go out with like your significant other and you're like, things good. We've been in a good place. Like me and Raul, like we want to get some wings, we chilling. Like there's nothing that anybody can say in this space right now to mess this up.
Make him 260-pound me. No.
Here comes Drew. Hey, you changed your hair from last week. Really? When you see me last week? Remember he was right here and you were saying how lemon pepper is your favorite kind of wings? And I was like, boy, I don't know. Everybody can't make lemon pepper. That's crazy. I'm allergic to lemon pepper. So who he was having wings with? This man was in the best place of his life. He was having wings with his girl watching a game.
Everything was peaceful.
Everything was perfect.
And now you're the reason why we fighting.
Here comes bumbling Drew.
Let me make it worse. When you look for me, I already gone. I didn't wrap it up. But anyway, y'all have a good night. Bye. And I gone. Making my way downtown.
Walking fast, yeah.
I'm homebound.
Yeah.
We want destruction.
People live in a shambles.
Destruction behind me. It's like, la, 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 la.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't get girlfriends or wives no more.
I was like, good thing I didn't say hi to Drew in Waterloo. Don't want him thinking my 3 coworkers was my men's.
Don't worry.
You know what? Don't tell me. You know what?
Don't worry about it.
See?
Save yourself.
These are the baby steps.
Save yourself from
Mo,
yourself.
These are the baby steps. Cosmo, thank you for checking me in that moment. I needed to be checked. And that's how we heal.
Cosmo, say what you worrying about?
It's so fast, Cosmo.
Stay out your way.
Shut up.
Because you in your own way right now. I don't understand.
Hey, you know what? Let me give Cosmo his flowers. Cosmo don't ask a lot of questions, but
Yeah.
Cosmo will wait until you're in a soundproof booth and be like, okay, what's happening? Cosmo, I put Cosmo in some situations because he'd be like, I even text you one time and so fast. I said, Cosmo, do da. I was like, okay, cool. I was like, me and my dumps, I was like, here's why I need you to do this. Cosmo said, no. I don't want to know. Just whatever you're going to do, you do it. I put Cosmo in some serious situation and he was just like, okay, this is happening.
Yeah.
This is happening. Whole Bryland drip. I'm like, okay, I know.
Hi.
Nothing but confusion and chaos. And I'm an agent of chaos.
And here we are. Surprise, surprise.
I had to put that sound bite in my phone. Oh, that's not your wife? Surprise, surprise. Anyway, the president say, if dudes like Drew, you got to warn them ahead of time. Say with the text, big man, I out here with someone you don't know. Just say hello and keep it pushing. Beloved, I would really appreciate that. Because I used to do that. If I got a gal and I creep, and if I got a gal and I creep in, and I go up and Cosmo to grill, I would like, Cosmo, yo, come in here with something strange. Don't freak out. Everything cool. To be fair to Cosmo, I could bring it in and not text Cosmo. Cosmo will be fine.
Yeah.
But it's dudes like me, you
Yeah.
need to text me and let me know what the deal is. Especially if you know you creeping. Don't invite me to your birthday party. I think it's all adult 40-year-old couples with mortgages and families. And in walks Mr. Cheetah Pumpkin Eater with his sweetheart. Now I sit there like, Mo, you know what? I get drunk. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
Hold up. Yo. I know that ain't. By Cosmo. That's his. Because I thought, you know what I mean? Because I drunk and I loud now.
I mean, I'm sitting there and I'm like, shut up. Andrew. Hey. Look at me.
Look at me.
Look at me. Look at me. Bring it down. Bring it. You're here. I need you to be about here. Bring it. Come on.
I can't probably tell the story, right? I was under the influence of several things.
Mm-hmm.
And Mo had the food truck on Soldier Road. You remember that day?
Oh my God.
With the pit bull?
Yes. Yes. I recall.
Mo had to distract me like a toddler. I was like, yo. Mo was like, Andrew, look here. Look at me. What you want? Look at this. Like, I was like,
He's England.
I was like, no. We got to deal with this.
I was like, yo,
I can't tell the full story.
this can't be happening right now.
That was so fun. You have to admit, though, that was some Black Mirror stuff.
Yeah, but also we could have dealt with that when they were gone.
No, that didn't be dealt with right then.
Right in their faces. You just play with it. Don't worry about it. Just,
I was,
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
I was crying laughing in front of these people. What other people on this music that was your fiction segment brought to you by Perfect Tone.
All my life I had.
Got a perfect tone. If you would just be my girlfriend, we could avoid all this.
Bro.
We could avoid all this.
I
Just be my girlfriend, boy. Don't worry about emotions and ethics and all the rest of that.
You want me to be your handler? What you need?
Yeah.
I was asking for.
Yeah. What we doing?
Crazy.
What else you got to do? Ain't no options out here. Out here is garbage.
That is accurate.
Out here is garbage.
That's a little accurate.
We just had the conversation about people who work together, proximity crashes, all the rest of that.
And how it was a horrible idea.
I never said that.
I did.
Anyway. Take care of me, babe. Perfect is right there across from Popeyes on Carmichael. Down 603 Skin and get your skin sorted out, exfoliating and all the rest of that. And the word Mo couldn't microplaning. That's where you're trying to sound on? Sure. Okay, cool. That. So go down to the Perfect Tone and get your face fixed. All right. Shout out to Perfect Tone family. Of course, shout out to Marcos, Wendy's, and on Popeyes and grab your stuff from Neil. And as always, we are powered by Ricardo Rum. Grab that hot switcher and that smash it going to be a day. I hope you had a good time with us today. Call